Felipe, master editor and director and prima donna. Stand here. Stand here.
Stop that clicking.
Yeah. Hey, you stop that clicking. I'm down in the back of the store. Quit clicking. I can't stand that noise. Close the door. There's too much noise outside.
Thought it was his store.
Yeah. Yeah. It's almost a living hell. You all set, boss?
Yep. Can you front me 3,000?
First printing of TMNT, or for the people who don't know the lingo, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Is that what it means?
That's exactly what it means.
Man.
Woohoo!
All these years.
Yeah. That's like the holy grail for turtle collectors.
It is, yeah.
Call the wife right now. Let's call her up. Give me the number. I'll call her right now. Hey, Jordan. Ryan's down here. There's a book that he really, really wants bad. It's kind of expensive. It's okay if he buys it. It seems just.
But you know what her first question's going to be?
How much is it? What is it? You don't think it'd be funny to be calling? Hey, he was afraid to call and ask, but there's a kind of expensive book that he wants, but he really wants it. You know how he's a big TMNT fan. He grew up with it. It's like they're his heroes. This is what he's.
They're his heroes.
I'll talk it up. I'm gonna talk it up for you.
I think I have to at this point.
Buy it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to. I've only had one first printing in 25 years in the store. Back when I first opened, and it was a really shitty copy. It was like, I don't know, $75-$80. It was a pretty beat copy. Mm-hmm. I never had other first printings. So I've had second, thirds, fourth, but I've never.
Who brought it in?
Mark. All the Golden Age books that are up on the wall is all his. I'm selling on consignment.
What's he got? 15 of them or something?
No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. He doesn't have it. It's just something he's not collecting anymore. Getting up some funds to buy better stuff like Marvel Silver Age and stuff. And
no, I gotta walk away.
Calling you. In a couple weeks, you're gonna come back. It's gonna be gone. And you're gonna be sad. You can say, "Oh my God, I had a chance to get one, and I'm never gonna get one again in that condition." This sucks. And this is your time. This is your opportunity.
You're like the little devil on the shoulder, but there's no angel on the other side. It's just two devils on my shoulder.
Yeah, I go from one side to the other. Do it.
You don't need an angel on the other side. You have a wife at home.
She's not here to be in your ear right now.
But she is an angel if she's watching this.
So there you go. You called her an angel. You let the world know what you think of your wife. Now you can buy the book. Okay. You've let the world know now. You're on tape that your wife's an angel.
I still don't think that's gonna matter when it's $3,000. You're gonna have to do better than that.
Like for your wife?
I'm gonna have to. You gotta do better than that. Just calling her an angel isn't gonna be enough.
And tell how much you love her, and
we'll put it out there for the entire world to see.
Entire world that Ryan Shido isn't the dick that he portrays himself to be. He loves his wife. She's the best thing that's ever happened to him.
Go on, keep going.
Well, no, you need to come up with this, and it needs to come out of your mouth. I mean, I'm coaching you right now. Without her coming into your life, you were actually unfulfilled. Now you're fulfilled. You're at the pinnacle of life now. So that's she was to leave you. You would. I mean, you're obviously. I'd fall apart. Yeah, you'd fall apart. I mean, you may actually jump off a bridge.
Yeah.
So you gotta portray that to her.
Let me just gather my thoughts.
You can even use some of the exact wording some of the exact stuff that I said too. I'm okay with that. I'm not. It's out there. It's out there. You can use it.
Mm-hmm. I don't think it's gonna work.
No. So your wife doesn't want to hear that you love her, and
oh no, she does, but it won't. It's not gonna. Not $3,000 worth.
You gotta buy her something. Do something for her. Like,
she needs a new car.
That's pushing it. Okay, sorry. This is only a $3,000 comic. Buy her Five Guys or something. Like, not Five Guys. Yeah, okay. You're like, that's something you should have brought home right before you proposed. It's yeah. Hey, look what I bought in. Oh yeah, by the way, would you marry me? It's like in that I think it's Beverly Hills Cops 2 with when Gilbert Godfrey is in. They go into Gilbert Godfrey's office, the lawyer, and they said he had to take it. Said, well, if I have something in this hand and I were to give it to you in here, and you would, oh, what's this? And this hand, it dropped and disappeared. It would be the same. It'd be the same way.
Still thinking no.
All right, then get the car. This is your first page of the first Turtles book ever done. Great, huh? This is when the Turtles were ninja killers. They used to kill. I mean, look at them. I mean, there's blood and shit in there back in the day. Some guns being used.
You know,
oh, dead as hell.
That's the first issue, more than anything.
Yeah.
It's not really what it looks like.
Yeah, dead.
This is just it's where it all started.
I never liked the Turtles comics in general.
It's got nothing to do with
and
the
it's,
art or anything.
Yeah. Yeah, but good for who liked it. But yeah, I was never a fan.
Everything's about you.
Yep. But back in the day, and when this stuff came out in the '80s, for independent stuff, this is what kind of the stuff that
This was made on a super small budget too, like $3,000 or something.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah,
to print all the books.
Yeah, I think they only made 3,000 copies or whatever. It's But I mean, this is your typical '80s independent stuff. Anyways, it was always done. It was all done on I mean, I think this looks like the math paper we had in high school or in grade school.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. This is like the math paper. There's a lot of words to read in this too. I mean, there's actually less words in this book than there are in the books that are today, and that's not saying much. Curse you, oof, ah, ha. I never really read much of the Turtles back when this came out. Anyways, it's I'm still not interested in any of the Turtles comics. I watched the movies. I watched the cartoons with my brother because my brother's 14 years younger than me, so he was a kid loving the cartoons, had all the action figures. But this stuff I never had an interest in it. But I did like the movies. There's some people who love this art. I'm just not into it. I've never read this first issue.
Well,
I have no interest in reading
Frank Miller.
Yeah.
So it's obviously
Yeah. Dedicating something to Frank Miller, there's already something wrong with it. So,
I was gonna say, you must love that to begin with.
Yeah. Frank, you're a hero. So, that was the third print version looking. First print looks exactly the same in the inside.
Prove it.
Got a Mad #1. Before it was in the magazine style format.
Is that it right there? $850.
Yep.
I've been reading comics since I was real little. I'm 66 now, almost 67, and I'm a big fan of the Silver Age, and I read comics up until the mid-'80s, and then I just gave them up for like 20 years, because I was in the service and I get married, and a lot of things happened. But like in 2005, I just started to look at comics all over again, and I kind of enjoy it. Some of the stories are pretty decent.
Right.
Some of the stuff though is pretty lousy. Well, when I started reading comics, I think the very first comic I ever got as a kid, I think I was maybe eight or 9 years old, and I think the very first comic I got was a Rip Hunter Time Master book, and I really enjoyed it. Today, there's the comics are much more. The covers and the artwork is a lot better. I mean, some of the artwork is still kind of terrible, and I noticed a lot of things have changed in the comics. There's a lot more superheroes that are, minority heroes, and which is kind of good. I have lots of friends that are, that are homosexuals, and it doesn't bother me at all. As long as they're just trying to get people to read their comics, And
But I think that's
I think it's kind of cool. What I was doing is I was just looking, because he hangs the older comics up on the wall, the unique ones. This one here, I had this one years ago, and it's number 50. This is a $40 version. But that goes way back to the 60s. That's the first Brave and the Bold series. That's why I kind of covered the places like this so I could talk to people. Talk to Glenn, about the new comics that are coming out, and it's a really big industry now. It's incredible. I mean, they come out with all kinds of toys and statues and all kinds of things for all the kids, which I think is pretty cool. It's a really, really, really big industry now. Kind of live in the past with the comics, and I got to catch up a little at a time. You have to find out what's going on.
Yep.
That Batman Metal series, I couldn't stand that. I was completely lost, and I'm still completely lost.
That's all right. It really wasn't any good. So it's,
right, but it kind of changed. Every other comic has a theme now.
Right.
Put this aside for me.
Sure.
Thank you.
Yep.
Has a theme now because of what do they call it, the multiverse or something, or whatever. And it's kind of confusing. But I do like the Doomsday Clock one, though. I like that one.
Yeah, I just fired it. It's just taking too long. In the end, I think if I just read issue number 12 or issue number 9, whatever it's going to be, we'll figure out what happens and then move on. I just think it's a book that right now for 6 issues probably could have been condensed down. Right. Even less.
An issue comes out like every 2 months or something.
Yeah.
And it's taken so long. It's been it seems like it's been 2 years that's been going on.
Yep.
But hopefully it'll tie in some of the stuff that I'm reading now, so. Okay, well, I'll see you next week.
All right, thanks, Joe. Take it easy.
Yep, take care.
Have a good one.
You too.
The internet was abuzz for that rejected book. It is a piece of garbage. Someone looked and said, hey, nobody ordered this book. You can't find it anywhere. The first printings. You can't find it anywhere. So, again, one of the Facebook groups or whatever says, this book is hot as hell. No, the reason why you couldn't find it anywhere, because no one ordered it, because it sucked. I read it last night, and I was like, I don't know why people are paying $20-25 for this book, first printings.
Really?
Yeah, I go, this is... But again, I think they just trade amongst each other.
I don't really like that
Whoever gets
book either.
Yeah, because you end up, the binding ends up breaking, and with that book, you if the last one stuck with it, you're never going to get your money back, okay? It's almost like a pyramid scheme. Someone there went to a store and bought 5 copies of it. Says, hey, look how hot this is. You can't find it anywhere. You can't, because he bought all of them in that one store, and everyone else in the area doesn't have it.
Right.
People go, oh my God. And then they stop. Right. Then they stop putting it up online. In 2-3 years from now, that book is in a dollar box because no one's even going to remember what it is. It's awful.
You sold me off that one.
Yeah, I'd rather you go and try something different than that crap. Yeah, it was so bad. There were so many redundant pages. You probably could have put that book into a one regular size story and got the gist of it. I mean, halfway through the book, I already figured out, oh, I see how this is going to end. I mean, it didn't exactly end the way I thought it was going to end, but the premise of what I was thinking of how the book was going to end, it did. Yeah, Cold Spots is great. Gideon Falls is another good book.
Yeah, Gideon Falls is very good. I've actually held off on the last issue. I haven't read it yet.
Yeah, I just read it.
I know it's going to be good.
Yeah. So. Yeah, I missed it. I was actually a week behind on it.
Yeah.
I just read it the other day.
Nice.
It's it's one of those ones that's like, I mean, I have enough. So
did you read? Was the director's cut anything different?
I didn't read the director's cut. Yeah, the director's cut in black and white though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's in black and white, and I'm sure they usually give you extras. But I read number 1. I didn't need to read the director's cut.
Yeah, I didn't.
Yeah. Same thing. Most of the time, I don't watch a director's cut of a movie either. If I've already watched the movie, I don't go and say, let's see what extras they put in. You know.
Right. Who's got time for that now?
Right.
We got lives. Yeah. And garage door companies speaking.
Rockingham Garage, right?
Call me today.
You did a great job on my door the other day, so I mean, it makes no noise anymore. It was good. It was worth it.
Well, your wife wanted to be able to sneak in and out.
Yeah. Well, now she can sneak in, so I got to watch what I'm doing. You know.
I forgot. See, I haven't got number 6 yet. Manifest Destiny. It's the Lewis and Clark Adventures reimagined, and I'm not a big history buff, really, to be perfectly honest. But like, I can't tell you about real Lewis and Clark, but I can tell you a lot about fake Lewis and Clark. Historical fiction, to me, I think is something interesting. I think it's more interesting than regular history. Makes it more entertaining. It's Lewis and Clark's, voyage to the Americas. I don't want to ruin the book, the binding. And all the monsters and weird things and ghosts and all the like paranormal things they run into while trying to settle here. It's unique. It's different. Lock and Key is good. I read the first one of that. I've been meaning to grab the second one, but Glenn doesn't reorder anything. If he wasn't on the phone, he'd yell at me right now. Look at that. Did you get that, Zuna? Look at it. Like, I'm gonna come in here and pick up Lock and Key number 2. Could I do that today?
We used to go on Halloween too, and we had school.
Right.
And and you know what you had the next day when you went to school? You said you brought some kid. Hey, look at some of the shit that I got from Halloween yesterday. I mean,
Saturday night as a kid, like I'm talking like 5, 6
I
years
was
old.
a kid, right? We were too.
Yeah, look how you turned out.
Yeah, but you guys now
That's
are
his fault
pansies.
too, right there.
But no, you guys
Guy
now are
next to you.
pansies.
What?
It's
We got to stay up late as a kid, watching horror movies, but you got to like watch all the Nickelodeon like cartoon Halloween episodes. It was the best being a kid in
You
April,
guys are
doing it
still
on the
vaginas
Saturday
now.
before Halloween.
Hello,
I'm gonna fight Glenn right
They
there.
are.
Go smack back.
Hi, Lindsay.
Hang up on her.
Look at all this stuff. You see all this stuff flying off? Your camera getting all this? Look at that.
Geez, I almost forgot about Huckleberry Hound.
Yeah, I forgot about him too.
Yeah. It's the best in town.
No one's gonna buy these fucking books now. They're clean.
May not be picking up much anything today. Just seeing what came in. King's Batman is solid. I gotta say, I haven't been dazzled by Brian Michael Bendis' Superman yet. I like that they were touting it as saving the Superman titles. I'm like, yeah, not really, just changing it and not for the better. I thought they were doing just fine without switching things around.
This is like a break for me. What are you
The problem is you run across 2 or 3 names where they decide they can do no wrong, and they're normally incorrect about that. Everybody can do wrong.
Alright, we'll see ya.
I don't know who they were. Sorry if you put this in there. I don't know who they were. I forgot. I was walking out of the Jim Lee convention. One of them approached me. Then when I was on the floor, another one did too. One of them asked me if I was. The other one was like, "Run, Alex!" He caught like, it was like a bunch of people, and he was like, and I was like, "Do I know this person?" And I had no idea who he was. So it was pretty cool. But yeah, I got a picture with him right there. So it's all legit. It was awesome. It was his birthday that day as well. I got 3 of them signed. 3 metal books. Here's the first one. That one. That one. And then I also got that. That's the book that I got here. Came back as a 9. So that's proof. Glenn sells high quality books. And then I didn't tell Glenn I bought this, but I got that as well. My cousin, remember I was talking about that a while back. My cousin found someone that had it, and I got it for a steal. And then I went, got it slabbed and everything. So Comic-Con was amazing. It was a really good time. Hey Glenn, who's that guy that comes here and buys all those Daredevil books? I remember one time he bought a stack of Daredevil books. All the key issues too, son of a bitch. Like I wanted to strangle him. He put all of the good ones.
Should've got him first.
I was like, "What are you doing?"
I don't remember.
It was. I'm not gonna. It was a while. It was like 2 or 3 years ago.
Okay, yeah.
But he came in here and just like stacks, and I was like, "What the heck?" And I didn't catch on. And then until after, I was like, "Motherfucker!" He bought all of the key ones.
Hey, do you know something though? There's a guy looking for you right now.
What'd I do?
The guy, you bought that
The Hulk book?
That Hulk 340.
Yep.
He's looking for you.
Yeah, if he wants. I mean, it's. I'm not gonna sell it, but it's a 9. It came back as a 9. I think it came back as a 9.0.
No. But I think he's coming for you to like get you because he put it off. He put it off and he watched the episode and he comes in and goes, Glenn, he goes, I was coming in this week to buy that book and I saw on the episode that Brown Alex bought it. You know, he goes, I'm looking for him now.
Sorry, hey man, that book is in my glass case. It's in a display case, and now I let people touch it. But When I got it, I let one person read it, and I was like, nope. It was my cousin. I said, nah, give it back. I'm getting that thing slabbed.
I never did Micronauts, but I read them.
This book is loud. Look at this. That's a nice book. I like this one. That's cool.
2 episodes we need to watch for the next season.
I think I'm taking this one. Yeah, I'll take this one. Because knowing my luck, I'm going to say, yeah, I want it, and then I'm going to end up like the dude that's hunting me down. So I'll get this book.
The big clay
And this one I'll wait for another time.
Those things in
But this one definitely, I like this. I like this cover.
Yeah. Even though
Yeah, I'll pick this up. Pick this up now. So I'm actually going to start buying the Fantastic Four books. It's all of them fighting. So you're looking at 4 different personalities in one book. So it's like, it's crazy. You get to see how their thought process and all that.
The Jim Lee thing broke you, It's
That dude, Comic-Con. Oh God, I spent so much money. I spent over $1,000 all in total. Passes and food, and I went all 3 days. Bought a whole bunch of stuff. He's a humble legend, He knows he has the juice, but he's very low key. But I felt bad. He was there all day. He didn't eat or anything like that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and it wasn't until like
$20
that night that he actually. You could see in his face he was tired. He wanted to like stop signing. Awesome.
Our comic book that we have the exclusive cover for.
Oh, that was him.
Yeah,
That's his book.
Well, this is volume 2 of his trade paperback. He did a Kickstarter. Promotion.
Oh, nice.
This book came out for a while, but he had, if you donated so much or whatever to it, you got a whole bunch of extras. But
Yeah.
they were waiting for one artist to do whatever stuff for the extras. Just got a bunch of extras in today.
Oh.
Don't know what we're gonna get. So let's.
Are they for sale?
No. This is actually one of my customers who bought this. He goes, Glenn, if you want to open it. So this is the extras that you get. So let's see what we got.
This is the stuff I like.
Yeah. Let's see what we got here.
That's nice.
All right. Enough.
You broke it.
Let's see what he got for extras. So he's already got some other extras, but this is the stuff that they were owed. All right, so it looks like they sent him another Fist of Justice.
And it's signed.
Fist of Justice with.
Oh, that's what I like right there.
Yep, he's got the sticker that he supported. So it must be Charm City supporter.
It's of authenticity. Is
Yep.
that what that is?
Only 70 of them.
Wow.
Signed by Ed Dukeshire and probably maybe the writer. I can't read that, so I don't know, but
That's awesome, man. Good stuff.
Yep. So we got this with autographed, and then he got this 2.5 limited edition for Fist of Justice.
And it's signed. Holy shit.
Signed by both of them. Only 70 of those. Only 70 of those also.
See, that's the shit I like, and I missed out.
Yeah, and I think this is what I think this is what they were waiting for, was for the artist to do the.
That is nice,
yep.
man.
Ed's a letterer, so he letters he letters a lot for Boom Studios and a bunch of other companies. But he says if he did some more Fist of Justice, they may actually had me as going in as getting beat up in every issue. They only made this just for extras of the thing. Fist of Justice 2.5.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
That is amazing. He should. If I was him, I'd slap that. That's only 70 made, man. That's ultra rare. Like you can't get that anywhere. You know what I mean? You won't get that on eBay or anything like that. That's straight for the fans.
Right.
That's amazing. That's good stuff right there. And it's numbered 18 out of 70. Whew.
Yep.
Oh boy.
Yep. So he physically went in there and numbered them.
Numbered every single one. That's what I like right there. Good stuff, man.
And I can't get it back in the bag.
Awesome. Can't put it in the bag, then?
You think I haven't been doing this for 30 years? It's
another reason why I spent so much money. Anyone that I saw at an indie booth, people that were pretty much selling comic books out of their trunk that they drew themselves, I'd support it. I'd walk up to them and, what do you got? Oh, I got these 5 issues. All right, well, give me one of each. Boom, boom.
My
boom.
wife went to the Comic-Con a couple of years ago.
Yeah?
With her son. He lived in Boston at the time, and I had free passes for the Boston Comic-Con.
Nice.
For a one day pass, and she was going to visit him on a Sunday. So we had the pass. So she went in just to look, and she met a few people there that were selling, pretty much printed them up, selling them out of their trunk. They were in the thing, but there were actually a couple books that were
good.
really good. I went back and wrote to them, I'd like to get a couple copies to be able to put in my shop. Half these meatballs didn't even come back in contact with you to even to do it. It's like so they want to get the book out there, they want to sell it, then you got to store send them, hey, saying, hey,
with the connections.
I read this.
Yeah.
I read this book. I really
Let's
enjoyed
go.
it.
Yeah.
I like to put this in my store, and you get no response. Or you because you get a hold. Hey, when's number 2 coming out? Yeah, we're not doing number 2 now. Yeah, it's so. I mean, it kind of. I mean, it sucks. I get it. You got to still sell so much before you can stop putting another one out. But yeah, never any contact back. It's like, I want to put this in my store. This book was good.
Yeah.
The Quantum Infinity, the ultra foil one it didn't ship in. It was shorted, so you'll have it. Yeah, I reordered this. It went to back order. So I don't know what you want to. I don't know what you want me to do with it.
That's fine. We'll get it.
All right. Oh, you get it somewhere else, or did you say that was?
Yeah, I'll get it somewhere else. I know I'll have it. I'm waiting for me.
I reported as it and Captain Marvel. I liked.
Yeah, the original one I heard.
This story, the last story of Captain Marvel wasn't good, but the one before it was good. When they put her out in space, I didn't like it. This one was all right, but I used to like Spider-Girl. I liked her, but yeah, she doesn't have a book anymore. This Rejected book, I was talking about it earlier. This thing is a piece of garbage. I can't believe how much internet play that this had. Story is kind of redundant. You read part of the page, you go back down, it's almost repeating. Look, I'm not going to re-answer your question again. He always asks the second question twice. They repeat it. I mean, you could have broke this down into a lot smaller book and still got to the same outcome, which was halfway through was pretty predictable. So for a one shot, it was pretty awful. I like this Die book. Chris Burnham, I like his artwork. Yeah, I'm done reading Infinity Wars. Yeah, it's just taking a really turn for the worse. It's not good. I stopped Justice League Odyssey after one issue. That was enough. Every character on this team I could care less. They all died. Starfire, Azrael, Cyborg, Darkseid, and Jessica Cruz. I mean, it's hard to read a book, enjoy a book when every character you don't care what happens to them. Most of these Infinity Wars crossovers have not been good either. Cold Spots is good. This was decent. Nice little horror book. A couple books went to the firing block last night. I fired 4 and added 8 or 9 new ones.
Alright, we shut that off. Let's talk about Halloween.
Paul says, how about bringing down some good stuff like superhero stuff, none of the mad crap and stuff like
That's
that.
what he's gonna get. We had superhero stuff. And he was too cheap to buy it. Remember?
Oh, he wants to know.
We had Golden Age books, and he's like, "Oh, I like that one, but I don't have the money to spend on it."
He wants to know what would you take the least amount you would take for that Superman book. He goes, I kind of like his, but I can't even. He goes, it's so beat up on the back. He goes, what? He goes,
like he's even gonna take it out and look at it.
Right. Well, he may just go slab it.
I think the 5 is. That's what it would go for. I mean, you've seen it online.
Yep.
We'll leave it up there.
You had no duplicates of anything of Marvel?
I sold that stuff to you, or I sold it on my own over the years.
Okay.
I don't think I have anything else.
Maybe Batman stuff.
A lot of stuff that I have for Batman are things that I bought from you over the years.
Yeah.
But, they're all high grade 70s, 60s, 70s Batman.
Keys, I know that. It's yeah.
Jason picked through most of my Batman keys.
Yeah. Maybe more Superman. If it's Phil. Maybe do I mean, I don't know. I mean, we have yet to put Superman up on the wall except for that one because Phil's bought the others that you brought in.
Yeah.
I'm
surprised.
Yep. I was surprised too. You actually got money out of Phil. I mean, that's.
You got money out of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude, he's listen. He knows it's not easy to come by. No. In any condition.
Yep.
Especially that World War II cover, dude. I love that cover.
Well, that's funny. That's it's funny with the Superman 4. He loves it. He goes, but he just couldn't bring it for that bad. But the one with the cover, the one that wasn't connected, he goes, I can live with that because way back in the day, he turned down Superman number 9 because it actually had a tear in part of the cover. And again, back in the day, it wasn't like it is now. But he goes, what? I'm gonna pay. And I don't know. At that time, the book was like probably $150. I'm gonna pay $150 with a big tear in this cover. He goes, I wish I had bought it. It's so. When he saw the 4, he goes, I can't do that. But the one with the cover not connected, he goes, this is only glue. You know, it's he says he already glued it and put it back.
You should tell him to play him off of what's his face and say, hey, you know, well, they got an offer of 400. You know, but what you really want? I mean, how often are you going to see Superman number 4? That's not going to be 1,000.
Yeah.
First friggin' Lex Luthor cover. Come on.
Yep. I mean, I told him, I says, dude, I'll give you your 10% discount. Yeah, you know, it's well, tell him ask him what he can, the low price that he'll get it at. Because it may still be too much than what I want to pay for it. You know, it's
well, we could do 20% off. I would think. Not for Paul. It's only 10.
Yeah.
Because he's gonna slab and throw it on eBay and sell it wherever he's gonna sell it for. Doesn't it? Dude, it's something to be said for somebody who appreciates it. That isn't gonna go and sell it. You know what I mean?
Right. And Phil appreciates it. He's not gonna sell.'s not selling it.
Collectors versus investors that are just buying it to flip it or
hold
on to it. And
I will. If I have a collector and investor, I'm selling the book to the collector every time.
I was on your Facebook page in September. At some point, you said you had some Golden Age books. What was this?
That was your stuff.
No, this is September. This is in October.
Yeah, I've had that. It's early October. You gave me those at the.
This was like September, like 17th or 20th.
It's when I got that stuff.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I don't remember. I thought I came in here in October.
No, you came with a couple more in October. No, it was September. We started off that. And I did a couple weeks of showing to people. Then I put them. It was until October that I put them on the wall.
I think what else I got. Dude, I gotta go through my. I'm gonna go through my collection and see what I got. What other stuff I got. Walking Dead's.
People buy Walking Dead, but I know you want to get.
They want to pick through.
Right. No one wants Walking Dead number 13. You know, it's unless they need number 13 for their run, right?
Run together, yeah.
Right.
Because if you had 13 in there, somebody would buy it.
Oh, yeah.
You know.
Right.
Early number Walking Dead's go. I mean, I got a ton of people looking at all 4 of the omnibuses. No bites yet.
Yeah.
So it goes.
Yeah, bring some shit in and just try. I mean, superhero stuff's still the stuff that sells the best. You know, it's that's what Paul said. Have them bring in some superhero stuff, something worth looking at. I mean, I get it. I look at those Mad magazines. You couldn't. I mean, if someone gave me a Mad magazine, I'd take it. You know, right? But I would never buy an old Mad magazine. You know, it's
like the Walt Disney stuff.
Right.
You have to be a collector of Walt Disney.
Yep.
You know, like I said, we'll leave it there for a couple
like
more
my brother,
weeks,
I gave my brother.
I guarantee you, I put this shit on eBay. It's gonna sell. So
I gave my brother a few old Mad magazines, and he reads Mad every month. You know, every month. Well, now it's quarterly, but every quarter he reads Mad. He goes, I don't want this. I go, no. He goes, look. He goes, these jokes don't pertain to anything that I know. I wasn't even born at this time, you know, and I get it. You know, I get that.
I loved Mad magazine as a kid.
I did too.
I had a stack of them like this going back just when they went to magazine all the way up until whatever it was, the 80s when I stopped. And I had a can of Coke and I dropped it and it went like all through the freaking.
You know where my Mad magazines went in? The trash. It was a magazine. I know. You know, it was. I looked at it. I mean, I know I collected a comic when I was a kid, but magazines, Sports Illustrated, you know, all that stuff. Oh yeah, it's sweet.
That's Glenn O'Leary's pumpkin at his house.
Yeah.
Him and his wife carved it the other day. It's nice, huh?
After I read the Mad, you know, pass it around to the friends in the neighborhood. It'll come back, and then it got thrown away. You know,
it's just like I looked at it just like comics because you had, even though I didn't even know that it was originally a comic at the time. It was just a magazine.
Yep.
Because I was reading comics. But dude, it's the artwork. You had all the artwork. You had everything else. You fart?
No, I was flicking the pen, and I know I was gonna in a second to knock it off. So before he could say knock it off, I put the pen down. You know, the director's picky.
Yeah.
It interrupts with the audio.
Mm-hmm. I know. It's awful. So you got to get that. You know, you got to get the guy who does the editing to edit it out. He gets paid big bucks to do that. You know.
I get paid in exposure dollars.